Sabre Room in Hickory Hills, Illinois. Let's hear it all, everybody. Clap it out. There you go. We are so excited to be here. I can't tell you, I have to let you in on a little secret. I have been a complete geek and nerd for real-life show business since I was a little bitty kid. And to be here on this very stage where Frank Sinatra once stood many years ago, I believe Frank Sinatra stood right there, and I think Dean Martin laid down right about there, and I'm just proud to be a part of this. I am just so honored. You know, there's been a lot of great music throughout the years. Music going all the way back to the turn of the last century. Well, starting in the middle 1950s, there was a little bitty recording studio that was located at 706 Union Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee. It was run by a man who had more vision than common sense, and thanks to that man, whose name was Mr. Sam Phillips, we are fortunate to have the memories and the music of some of the greatest stars in the history of rock and roll. That studio, of course, was the Sun Recording Studio, Sun Studios in Memphis, Tennessee, and the artists that you are going to see portrayed on this stage tonight are some of the greatest artists ever to come out of a room no bigger than this stage right here. You will be amazed at what we have for you. But before we bring on the artists who will be singing and just tearing it up for you, we would like to present the band who's going to be backing them all this evening. Would you please give a warm welcome to the Hypnos. Ain't they something? Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for the Hypnos. Wow. You are doing your part admirably well. We really appreciate that. We'll make sure that every one of the performers that comes out here gives you your solid money's worth. Again, a quick reminder, if you have not filled out the cards on the table, please do, because we've got a big raffle coming up with some great prizes towards the middle of the show. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take you back to the earliest days of Sun Studios, right down there in Memphis, Tennessee. One of the earliest guys to walk through the doors there, I believe at the time that he went to Sun Studios, he was working trying to be an appliance salesman. Fortunately, that job didn't work out for him because this guy could write songs, he could play music, and we are very lucky to have had him on this earth as long as we did. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the music of the man in black, Johnny Cash. The music of Johnny Cash and June Carter. How about those Hypnos? Give them another round of applause. What do you say? This young man's music is just for all the pretty women, and there are plenty of you here today. This is the music of Roy Orbison. Once again, the music of Mr. Roy Orbison. That's good eating, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Hey, you know what it's time for, don't you?
She heard me singing.
It's time for our big grand prize giveaway. Now, I would ask if there are any of you who have the little things that you filled out that have not been collected up, please raise them up. This date, right now, today, in 2012, of all the major artists from Sun Studios, he is the last man standing. It's hard to believe with the life that he has led, he is still with us and still performing. We're going to bring you the music of the man they call the Killer, and he is going to rock your world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the music of Jerry Lee Lewis.
You try and follow that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry has left the building. The music of Jerry Lee Lewis. Give him another round of applause right now. standing, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you had to call 911 just for yourself because you're losing your minds? What do you say? We are having a time here tonight. I have been asked to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you noticed, but in case you need it, there's a little dance floor over here. That's our $1 million dance floor. There's a little dance floor over here. That's our $2 million dance floor. Either way you want to go, you are more than welcome to kick off your shoes and roll up your faded jeans, as the old song likely said. Again, we cannot tell you how grateful we are to have you all here tonight. Again, because you left the house, you could be sitting at home right now in your pajamas watching TV, but you were kind enough to get dressed up and come here, and we certainly appreciate that. Give yourselves another round of applause. I mean that sincerely from the very bottom of my heart, because these days you have so many entertainment options that you could be doing a million other things, but instead you said, let's get together as a group and see some real live music, and that makes life worth living. Right now, I can't tell you how good this is going to get, because that last act, he was pretty good, don't you think? Again, we do remind you that there is a merchandise table out front. There's an opportunity for you to take home a little souvenir of tonight's program, and there'll be a chance for you to meet and greet all the artists who are appearing on this stage tonight. So that'll happen when the show comes to an end. So we will see you all out there in the lobby. How about another round of applause for this band? These are the Hypnos, everybody. I will let you in on a little secret. If you come to my house every year on January the 8th, I can guarantee you that there's a little celebration at my house, because on January 8th of 1935, possibly the greatest rock and roll singer, if not just the greatest singer, was born. He was born in a tiny shotgun shack, literally a shotgun shack, where you could stand at the back door and fire a shotgun and the shell would go out the front door. Tupelo, Mississippi, back in 1935. He only lived until 1977, but in that 42 years, he carved a hell of a musical swath. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the music of Mr. Elvis Aaron Presley.